Right people, welcome in. Glad you could join me. On today's episode, I'll be bringing you up to speed on what's been going on. We take on Brentford, looking to take some points from that game or possibly win it. That would be nice. But you know what? Since the last time you joined me, things could be on the up. Let's drop in on the save and I'll show you what's what. Right, so let's take a look at what you've missed. So Sheffield United was the last time you were in, and after that we've gone to Arsenal and we got a very creditable 1-1 draw at Arsenal. Top of the league they were at the time, but we've gone there and got a point. Then we've come back home and we've drawn with Newcastle 1 apiece. We were ahead for a long period in that game and we let it slip right at the death. But a point's a point. Then we've gone to Manchester City. We've got thumped 3-0. I'm not too bothered about that. There's plenty of sides that will be going to Manchester City and coming away on the wrong end of that sort of a scoreline. So I'm okay with that. Then we've beaten Oxford United in the Carabao Cup 1-0. Not that convincing, but 1-0 gets us through to the next round, and our reward for that is a draw against Bournemouth in the next round. That's winnable. That's sometime in the future, but yeah, that's winnable. And then here's the big news: Crystal Palace. We've beaten 1-0, 3 points. It's our first win in the Premiership, and today we take on Brentford. But what does the recent events, what do they mean in context of the table? Well, we have dragged ourselves off the bottom of the table. We're on equal points with Sheffield United and Burnley, but a slightly better goal difference sees us up to 18th place, and we are hard on the heels of Nottingham Forest. So what else do I need to tell you? Dynamics. Well, Mr. Mpanzu has decided that he is no longer confused by the team talk that I gave him some time ago, and that has meant that the club atmosphere has gone from abysmal through very poor, average, and now it's good. And I think that has been the difference in the results that we've had recently, and now that's behind us. I think we can go on and take on this division. Certainly I think we can survive now. To be honest, I wasn't enjoying getting beaten every week, but I think this has made all the difference. If we can start winning games, morale goes up, just everything is on the up, and it's great. So today we take on Brentford, and you'll see that we have now got Andros Townsend. He is with us permanently now. Unfortunately, his wages have sort of blown our wage budget out of the water a little bit. He's on £30,000 a week, but we are due some money from a player that we sold to Grimsby some time ago before I arrived, and a few more appearances from him and we should get some dough coming in from Grimsby. So I'm not too worried about the money at the moment, but we're putting out a decent 11. Krul is deputising in goal. Once again, I've got to tell you that injuries to goalkeepers in FM24, it really is a thing. Kaminsky is out for some time. He's got anything up to 3 weeks still out injured, but we're still going with a decent 11. Brentford won't be giving too much away, but hopefully we can get something out of the game. I need to change the mentality, because we're away from home, down to cautious, and that's what I'm going to go with. So I have been quite pleased just recently with certainly the results and the performance. You know, we've put in a couple of good games. It's just been so depressing every time. you know, you go behind, you think, oh, here we go again. But like I say, things are on the up. So we've got nothing to lose here. We know how good we are. Let's show everyone else what we're capable of. Not much response to that from the boys. So let's give them a bit more of a jolly up. Make me proud out there. Yeah, a few of them have been motivated by what I've said. And I am so conscious about what I say to these people now after the Mpanzu incident, where I just told them I thought they were unlucky, and they weren't very happy about that. They were, well, Mpanzu was confused, everyone else took his side, and it's taken me God knows how long to get the atmosphere in the dressing room back on a positive footing. So anyway, here we are at Brentford. They've kicked off, and the first highlight comes to nothing. So let's encourage right from the off. Why not? So not too much happening. No shots. We are slightly behind on the possession stats, and it is a corner to them. In it comes, and I need to have a word with my set piece guy, don't I? Because that is a bad one to concede early on. With just 11 minutes on the clock, we're a goal down. I just hope it's not a case of one step forward, two steps back. But here we are with another corner to them. Can we defend this a little bit better? Over it comes, and I think we got away with one there. Tim Krul came and did nothing. So as we approach halfway through the first half, we have not done anything up the sharp end of the field. So is it time to throw caution out the window? See if we can at least get up the other end and have a shot or two. We are now getting slaughtered for possession. (60-40). But it's a throw to us, far side, Nakamba with it. Back to Anderson. Infield to Lockyer. Ogbeni, ball forward, pumped out to that left hand side. And we retain it, Sambi with it. Barkley. Oh, that was a cheeky ball in. It comes to nothing, but a positive highlight. Now, can we press? Oh, come on, he gave it to you and you didn't want it. They better not score from this. Tim Krul almost made a decent save, but it slipped through his hands for another corner. 39 minutes played, and it's bouncing around. We need to get a foot in somewhere. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Or no, it's a corner. It must have pinged off of someone along the way. So Jensen with it from this near side, lifts it in, and we deal with it at the expense of another corner. on the far side. 5 minutes to go to half time. We could do with getting in at just 1-0. I wondered what was going on there. I thought that was a penalty. But it looks like we're going to get into half time just 1 down, and I can jolly the boys up a little bit. Or not, as it's a free kick to them. That would have been goal of the season, but thankfully it's gone behind. And half time is on us. So what do we need to tell these people? Show me something else, I think. Yep, they look fired up about that. Right, let's send them out. So we haven't produced a lot up the sharp end, but we're at 1-0. We're still very much in this game. Anderson to Lockyer. Not much happening in front of him, but Barkley takes it up. Ogbeni down the right hand side. There's a ball in. Giles with the header. And it's nicked off of him. Bell, shot charge down. Oh, I thought that might have been handball in the area. But it's a throw to us near side. Highlight ends, as I thought we would. Still only the 1 shot. And an XG of 0.06, which is not good. Jensen lifts it in. And this is looking ominous. Jensen comes onto it. And it's wide. Goal kick. So, bit of encouragement. Match rating's not that good throughout the entire team, are they? 6-4, 6-4, 6-5, 6-5. But it's a corner to us on the far side. Barkley with it. And he's going to drop this in right on the money. And we don't get heads on it. But we should get another bite at the cherry. Lockyer. Ogbeni, and that was a shot bounced in front of the keeper, but the keeper's dealt with it. He's put it out for another corner on this near side. Barkley with it, and the keeper claims. Good take, to be honest. So as we approach the hour mark, it could be time for a change. Let's stop it there. Barkley's on a 6.3, bit of a stinker. Let's bring Panzu in. We want a little bit more action up front. So Adebayo comes in. Don't think we haven't got a lot of depth. Okay, I'm happy to go with that for the time being. So we've had a few shots, but only the one on target. Minutes to go, and this looks like it's sort of petering out a little bit. I thought we'd get a little bit more out of this game. I thought we might have been good for a draw here, but it's pretty lackluster. Jensen with a shot, and it's gone wide. Goal kick. So coming up for the last 10 minutes. We've got nothing to lose, so let's attack. So just a few minutes to go. 1-0 to Brentford. It's been a bit disappointing, hasn't it? Can we get a foot in? We can, but we don't come up with the ball. Right, Bell's nicked it. Anderson. Back to Bell. Down the line, son. That's it. That's the ball to Giles. Looks up. Plays it to Adebayo. Checks back to Giles. And Adebayo was back on his heels there, and he's not going to get to that. Let's get stuck in. Let's this is looking ominous. Down the left hand side for them. Pinnock comes onto it, fires over. Shoot on sight, boys, I think. So there's just 2 minutes added on. So what is Krul doing? Well, he's redeemed himself with that save, but just when we could have done with getting up the other end quickly, he's put us under terrible pressure. Now we've got a corner to deal with. And they're going to take their time with this, aren't they? So over it comes, and we deal with it. Highlight ends. Yeah, time's up. The fat lady is just about to sing. Ball over the top, and Krul clears it. Very disappointing today. Thought we might get something out of this game, but it's all over, and it's business as usual. So we were the underdogs out there, and you gave it your best. Good effort. Oh, was it a good effort? Was it a good effort? I'm trusting my assistant's recommendation by, yeah, they've responded well to it. So what does that mean? That means that we have dropped a place. We are now back to 19th, but there's nothing in it down the bottom there. Burnley on 6, ourselves on 6, Sheffield United on 6, Forest on 7. Forest and Sheffield United with a game to play, but all right, we've lost, but we've not fallen behind too much, so we might well have sort of got away with it. But 1-0 is 1-0. We've still lost. We've still got nothing out of the game, so onwards and upwards. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like. Always drop a comment, good, bad or indifferent. I read them all, I reply to them all, and above all, hit that subscribe button. You know it makes sense. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for joining me.